Hey guys, it's Heather. Today we're gonna go over some Dollar Tree makeup. I had a new Dollar Tree open up. So I was like, ooh, like it was so neat, so clean. Everything looked so beautiful. And it was like, oh. So I went in there, I dropped some coin. Well, $1.25. Are they gonna change the name? Because it's not like Dollar Tree. Is it $1.25 Tree? Like, is someone gonna change that? Like, who do I call? There's got to be a number. I got some makeup at the Dollar Tree. Okay, this is all makeup. I think this is all makeup, but you know what? I think I just lied to you. I think this one, like glasses, like glass. So I just lied to you guys. Like, how does that feel? Like, are you okay? Because I just freaking lied. I was trying to hold up like 3 bags. Like, look at all this makeup. And it was just 2. It's just this. Sorry. It's just this much makeup. A primer all the way to setting spray. Lashes, everything. So I got the whole thing. I think I even got the lash glue. It's like 7 in the morning. Okay, it's early. It's really early. Okay. Windows are open, birds are chirping. There's gonna be, but it's such a beautiful day. I had to open up the windows. So I love a cool morning, and it's like 60 some degrees, no humidity, light breeze. So the whole house is like wide open, and you're gonna hear some outside noises. So we got nature. We got nature all around us. I'm gonna make sure that this is, I think it's margarita glasses and glass ones too. So we got that. We're just gonna stick them up here, get them out of the way. Stay right there. Let's just dump it. Should we just dump it all? Well, that's not makeup. That's doggy poo bags. Sometimes you need doggy poo bags. Like if you take your dog for a walk at a park, don't leave poop. Don't do that. Actually, you know what? We got eye patches, so I'm gonna get these on my eyes while I'm getting all of this ready. So here's what I've got. The Hydrogel Eye Patches by Crystal Waters. Magnolia scented. Oh, it says there's 3 pairs. Oh, I thought I was just getting one. I thought, okay, that's kind of pricey, even for a Dollar Tree. Like just 1 pair for $1.25. But it's, you get 3 pair. They're kind of skinny. I've never really seen them like that long before. But I think I would rather have them be a little wider than like super long. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put my hair back. I forgot to put my hair back. Just a second. I look wicked. We're just going to compare these products to the $1.25 price. Like, is this contour stick worth $1.25? I'm not going to put this contour on and be like, okay, well, it's not as good as the Charlotte Tilbury that's $42. No, we're going to compare this to the price. Is it worth your money to pick one of these up for $1.25? That's what I'm here for. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to organize all this stuff. Okay, so we got these makeup wipes. So we can also try these out too if we put something on and we got to wipe it off. We're ready. We're ready for it. I feel like my bangs on top are just kind of like they're being crazy. Oh, one fell off. All right, so we're gonna get this back on. Okay, so we're gonna get this back on. Okay, so we're gonna get this back on. It's not staying on. Stick it back in the little pouch, see if we can re-dampen it. These things are just way too long. Like they're odd. They're odd. I think taking the product and just making it a little bit wider. I like what they were trying to do, like trying to moisturize like our crow's feet. This is Sassy and Chic sponge with a case. So if you guys end up getting any kind of case, I don't care where you pick up your case, if it doesn't have holes in it, don't use it. your makeup blender needs to breathe. Otherwise it's gonna grow mold. But always make sure that you've got holes in them. So if you have a container and it doesn't have holes, you don't necessarily have to go out and buy a new container. Put a friggin' hole in it. Figure out how to put a hole in it. I don't know, get a drill out. Ask your husband. I don't know, I don't like power tools, they scare me. They really do. They stress me out using a power tool. But anyway, I like it's got holes at the top and on the bottom. So it's gonna breathe pretty nice. Well, this has to be damp, so we're gonna go get that damp. And this one is from B.Color Wetting Makeup Blender Sponge. So I got these wet, and one of the key things to a makeup blender, why you want to get it wet, is so it doesn't absorb. One, it makes them softer and more squishy. If they're dry and you're using it for cream products, foundation, whatever, this is going to absorb all of your product. So you want it damp so it doesn't absorb. It just helps you blend. But if it's too wet, it's gonna make everything all kind of crazy. Good thing I just checked, because I just realized I wasn't recording with this camera right here, my phone. So I just turned it on now. I would have been so bummed if I got all of this stuff out of packaging and then realized I wasn't even recording. So sorry, I wanted the initial like dump of the makeup, like dumping it all out, like, oh, I wanted that to be on film, but sadly that did not happen. Okay, just get over it. I need to get over it. We're over it. All right, so I'm going here and we're gonna watch, and I'm gonna organize and get everything out of the packaging. I was going to take it out of the packaging, but I think I'm going to leave them in the packaging because it does have information for me on the packaging, so I can read like how are they intending for me to use it. So I don't want to take it out of the packaging until I use it. So sorry, trash can, I don't need you quite yet. So we're going to take these off. So I'm going to start with primer. I don't have a color corrector. Do I have one that I've recently? I don't think I have a Dollar Tree one, because I want to stick to just Dollar Tree. Oh wait, I do. I have an LA Colors. Technically that's not breaking the rules because this is LA Colors, and LA Colors you can get at the dollar store. These rings are making me crazy, so I'm taking my half rings off because my hands are cold. So they're falling off. They're falling off, okay? So just get over it. There isn't a huge like shade range when you're dealing with complexion products. I picked up a BB cream. I don't know if this is an actual BB cream or they're just calling it Beauty Benefit Cream, or is it a true BB cream? So this is b.pure Essentially Ageless Blur Face Primer. Smells like candy. It feels kind of thick. Let me grab my mirror. Now blurring, I don't know. It did okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more on my chin. I really don't know if it did much for my pores, but that seemed like it did okay. I don't know if it really did any too much blurring of my pores, but for $1.25, I'd say, yeah, that's pretty good. But I'm gonna use a little bit of like the green, and I don't use sponges for this. I just put it on, and I know that it can be a little dry So you don't want to just like put it on and then leave it on. You want to like use the product, move it around quickly. Wait, it's a nice color corrector. I haven't tried any of the other colors. I've just tried the green, and I've used this before. The only thing I've noticed is it is very drying. It dries very quickly, so you need to move quick. So our complexion products that we have, we have these ones. So I can use the BB cream. I think we might try this. It's got skincare and makeup in it, so it is claiming to be like an actual BB cream. Because I'm not quite sure if, you know what we're gonna do. This concealer is way too dark, so we probably won't be able to use that. But I kind of thought we could maybe possibly use it for mixing if something was too light. So I'm just going to get these out and we're going to try to see what we can do. You know, that one's not too bad. Should we just use that? This foundation? Actually, it didn't do anything. It doesn't cover anything. What is that? It's weird. It's like lotion. There's like no coverage or anything with it. Weird. They're saying that this is a foundation? Moisturizing foundation. Yeah, that I believe that it does feel like it's moisturizing. The color is light 1 and it's by Candy Moyo. There's like zero coverage to this. All right, let me put it on this back of this hand here. I'm gonna put a lot. So maybe you need to put a lot on. I would say that that's a light coverage. I wonder if it says light coverage and I missed it. It just says moisturizing foundation. Oh, let's use one of the makeup wipes and we can clean off the foundation off the back of my hands. Oh, it smells nice. And the brand on that is LA Colors. And you get 10 sheets for $1.25. Do I really need to say $1.25? Like, you guys know it's $1.25. I need to just stop saying like, oh, it's $1.25. And you're like, oh, really? I didn't know that. Thanks, Heather. Thanks for educating us on the price of products that you get at the $1.25 store. I really do think they need to change it to a $1.25 store. Make a phone call. Excuse me. Okay, all right. Here we go. All right, let's try this. I already have. You know, it doesn't feel that bad. Look, my face will turn red. Watch. My face will turn red. All right, so we're gonna try this. BB cream. BB cream, just like I said, it is basically a tinted moisturizer. This actually has more coverage than the foundation. What should we do? Since I already have this one on, I think I'm gonna just keep going with this one just because I already have a little bit on my face. But this did feel nice and it actually seemed like it had more coverage than this one. And you're getting a little bit of skincare with it too. So let's go with that. We're gonna put that on. Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, I never put foundation in like where my eyes are. Like the whole, like from here all the way down and under, like that whole, like where your bone is. I stay away from that area with my foundation. Just because I don't want too many products layered on top of each other. Where I've got foundation and then concealer and then powder and then eyeshadow, and so there's not too many, just to eliminate one of those layers. I've been doing that ever since I started getting fine lines. Okay, so blended it all out. Not the greatest coverage. Like I'm just not happy with the amount of coverage because it says foundation. It should have more coverage than a BB cream. But you know what we should try to see if we can build it? Like, can we like add more on top? Like, let's try that. It doesn't say that you can, doesn't say buildable or anything like that. But what I'm gonna do is just do a little bit more like right here. To see how well you can like build on top of your existing. I feel like this would be good for someone if you had dry skin. It feels very moisturizing. The second ingredient is oil. So I'm going to guess that this might start like sliding off my face later. Like I don't know if I'm going to get like long wear out of this. So I'll have to let you guys know how well this wears. I'll put that in the description of the video. Gonna keep it on my face all day just to see how well this stuff wears all day long. A nice tinted moisturizer. Usually what I'll do is I'll use this for foundation and then I do this for concealer. But we're just gonna switch sponges just so we can try this one also. Our concealer is very dark. And I got the latest one they had. So I'm not even sure, that's a highlighter, that's contour. This is supposed to be foundation. That doesn't even look like my color though. I don't even think, let me look in my stash to see if I have an LA Color concealer. Okay, I don't have an LA Color, but I do have LA Girl. That is also another very affordable drugstore brand. You can also get it at Ulta. I love their products and it's so affordable, especially when I think I just picked up a bunch of stuff at Ulta from LA Girl because one, they're already affordable, and then two, they put their stuff on sale. So it was like, well, how do you not get that? It's only like $2. So I got a bunch of LA Girl stuff that's coming. So I'm going to use their concealer. I think it not right the correct shade, but it is new. I haven't used it. So let's try it. At least we can like test out the formula of it. I don't know if the colors will be quite right, but we just won't use as much. We'll just use a little bit. Might be just a little dark, but I'm just going to start working it on the back of my hand to kind of diffuse it out a little bit. It's not too bad. It's a little yellow, but I think we're going to be okay, guys. The shade, not quite right. I think the shade, what's the shade color on this? Porcelain. I think I will get more of this, but I'm just going to grab a different shade. So for setting powders, a pressed powder by b.pure infused pressed face powder. All of them that they had, there was no shade color. There was no, doesn't say light, doesn't say transparent. It doesn't say anything. So I'm kind of hoping that it's just a transparent like setting type of a powder and it's not going to be like super white, please. And it is, it's white, but we'll see if it's just, that's pretty white. Oh, let's swatch it. But there was nothing on there. Oh, that is awful. Okay, so we can't use that because that's terrible. Provides smooth matte finish, sets makeup and controls shine. If anything, I'd say that's like a highlight. Maybe it's something where you don't need that much. You just need a little bit to set the face, and it shouldn't leave too much of a white cast. I need to set where I crease. My eyelids, they instantly like start creasing. So I'm going to blend that and then set. Any of those creases, make sure to blend them before you set them. It's really not doing much for setting my makeup because I still feel sticky. Okay, so we can't set. This doesn't do anything for setting, which is probably good because we haven't used our contour stick yet, so it worked out because this is not setting at all. But let's do a little bit of contour. This is the LA Colors contour stick and the color is tan. So we're gonna stick a little bit in here. It's actually looking a little red. I'm gonna use my foundation side a little bit, maybe the little bit of foundation that's left on here, maybe that can help blend it a little bit, but we're gonna keep going with it. Let's see, like putting some up here. Let's see what happens. I wish that they would have like more shade ranges for you to choose from, that it's just not like, well, that's the one that they have, or they have like 2, or if you're lucky, sometimes 3 options, and it's kind of like, that's it. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit like deeper, not so light and bright. I wanted something just a little bit deeper. You know what we should try, because this concealer does look a little dark. Let's just add a little bit and see what happens. It's the Blendable Concealer by LA Colors, and the color is Nude, which that does not look nude. I'd say that's tan. Pretty light. I don't know if that'll work, but it seems a little light. It's darker than the foundation, so maybe it'll give us enough definition where we can, like, you know, carve out some cheekbones that we know are somewhere deep inside. This concealer is very blendable though, but not very pigmented. It looks pretty dark in the bottle, but coming out and then putting it on my skin, it reminds me of like a gel contour, not a concealer. So it doesn't seem like it covers very well. We've got this Essentially Ageless Blurring Pressed Powder, light medium. Okay, so I feel like this actually did a better job. I feel like it kind of made everything okay. Just reassured us that it's okay. I'm not real happy with the contour. I don't feel like I have enough definition here hiding that, but I feel like that kind of like saved the complexion. Let's do some blush. So I picked up 2 blushes. I couldn't decide. So we're gonna start with this one. It's the LA Colors Tropical Bloom blush, and the color is A Bloom. We'll see. Yeah, that looks good. That's actually like very pigmented. So if you ever do this and you're like, uh-oh, we're a little too bright. And I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, because I know the camera kind of changes it a little bit. Are we too bright? We're just too much? Then you can just go back in with your powders or something lighter to just kind of like, all right, shh, calm down. I had to run downstairs and get another cup of coffee. Okay, I had to, so now we got to fix the blush. Okay, we're going to fix the blush. Taking the same thing, clean it up. We're going back in with this. I actually like this. This is actually pretty nice. And we're going to try and just calm it down. Just calm down. Calm down. I feel like I need to clean it off a little bit better. Ugh. Just going to use this. Hopefully I don't get brown eyeshadow on it. The Sigma switch works so good. Cleaning up like makeup off your makeup brush. Just saying. All right, so now we're going to get some of this stuff that's just awesome and wonderful. Seems like it's a little bit better. So let's hit the other side. That's good. We didn't need that. Let's swatch it. Let's just try it. You guys, like, seriously, does anyone use these little brushes? With that, I don't recommend that. That's just a little too small. But if you were like putting on maybe a little bit of highlight, that would be good. Oh, that's a nice one. I think this would be a good color for like winter. Having that look where you just got, ooh, just a little chill. You know, you got the little pink cheeks. Let's try this. I have a feeling this might not go well, but we're gonna try it. Or, ooh, we could do this one too. Highlighter illuminator. All right, we're gonna hit them on the back of the hand. We're gonna try and figure out which highlighter we wanna do. Are we doing the LA Colors highlighter stick in the color, it just says highlighter? Or are we doing the Conceal Correct highlighter in more of like with a doe foot, and the color it just says highlighter? More of like a champagne look to it. This is actually like a lot prettier than I was thinking it would be. So that actually looks pretty nice and natural. So it goes on pretty white and wet. This is more intense. So if you like that high shine, that high highlight, the more of a like a frosted highlight. So I think we're gonna go with natural champagne highlight, and hopefully this does not lift our makeup. That wouldn't be good. Just do like little circles. Use my finger and just kind of just tap it in. It's not blending like really great on top of something that's already been set. Kind of starts to make my makeup a little patchy and kind of lifts a little bit. I'm gonna try and save it a little bit and just do a little bit of this. I feel like this one blends a little bit better on top of your makeup. No, never mind. The highlight seems like it's nice, but if you've already got like something on your face and you've already set it and you've got powders, it doesn't play well with others. Like if you're just standing next to me, you're gonna be really distracted with how weird this looks. It's a bully in the classroom. It didn't play well. Why I bought 2 black brown liquid liners, I don't know. I don't know why I do a lot of things, okay? But it happens. All right, I think we need to get into some eyeshadow. So we've got a couple of different eyeshadows. Beauty Intuition Soft Pinks. And then we have our LA Colors 12 color eyeshadow, or like nude eyeshadows, and it's just up here in the corner. It says traditional. And then I also have some loose eyeshadow. I did get 2 different colors, Honeysuckle and Lollipop. This is more of like a taupey champagne shimmer. This one is like a light pink shimmer. I think we're just gonna use a combination of these 2. If I switch colors around, I'll just let you guys know. I'm gonna get my brushes. I'm gonna try this middle one here on the end. The pans are kind of small. Just like back and forth. When I'm wanting to use like a fluffier brush, it's like the whole size of the pan. So I have to be really careful to not have my brush touch any of the other colors, so I'm not picking up other colors. From this corner up, down, and then ending it there. Just going back and forth. And don't let someone tell you you can't wear that color. You're too old for this color. You can't wear shimmer because you're over the age of blah, blah, blah. If you feel good wearing it, then you should wear it. Don't let some, even makeup artist or some content creator tell you that you can't wear something. You want to wear that pink frosted lipstick from the 80s? Keep wearing it. If you feel good in it, that's what matters. If someone tells you, oh, you're a hot mess, but if you feel good, you feel amazing, then you should wear it, right? There are no rules to makeup. There's makeup where you can watch other people do their makeup to kind of maybe get little tips, see like, oh, that's how they do it. Even like watch a makeup artist do it doesn't mean that that's how you're supposed to do it. That's just how they do it. You do makeup how you want to do makeup. But we're going down significantly in the size. And then we're gonna go darker. I'm kind of thinking this upper corner. This one I'm not gonna go all the way up. I'm just coming down a little bit. Not going all the way to this corner, like going halfway to like maybe 3/4 of the way, not going all the way. Just about half of the lid. It does seem like it blends fairly good. Is this worth $1.25? Yes, this palette is worth $1.25. I would pay more for this palette. It seems decent. But what I'm noticing with this, I'm having to dip in quite often. But either way, even though that I still have to dip in quite a bit, it's still worth the $1.25. We're gonna go just a little bit smaller than the one that we just were using. Let me compare it. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, you know what I normally do? Okay, so before we do that, before we jump into the darker color, I'm going to switch to a brush that looks like this. It's not an eyeliner brush. It's not like super precise. It is fluffy, but it's very short, and my battery died, so I had to switch my battery out, and I don't know. I think I'm a little closer than I was before, but maybe that's a little bit better. So now you guys can see me a little bit better. Okay, so what I was saying before I got cut off, rudely cut off by my camera. I should name her. What should I name you? What should I name you? I'm gonna name you Sonia, because it's Sony. It's a Sony camera, so I'm gonna call her Sonia. So Sonia cut off on me. Seriously, Sonia? I even like cleaned your lens today, and then you shut off on me when I'm trying to... It's not quite like an eyeliner brush, but it's more precise and long. It's just like a fluffier like liner type brush. Using that same color that we were just using up in the corner. And then I like to take it and bring it down here. What is it with the faces that we make? You know, people always like, well, you got to stretch it out, right? You can't just, like, who does that? It's weird if you don't. Then I'll grab my liner brush, little slanted like liner type brush, very thin. Where normally what I do is I'll get my shadow with this and then I spray it. I did pick up a setting spray. I forgot, we need to set this because normally before I do my eyes, I like to set my complexion before I do my eyes. And then I always set again at the end. Les Mercerie, I'll put it down below on how to spell it. A matte finishing setting spray. So this is just a little tiny one. This might actually be nice in your purse. Well, or for your travel bag. It does seem like a nice mist. And I'm not liking like where the highlight separated right here and it left a little bit of the blush. So that highlighter I feel like kind of messed with our complexion a little. I'm really not happy with this whole like section of my face. It looks weird because it lifted the foundation and it left me with this weird blush mark, and it kind of makes it look like I've got like a black eye or one's developing. Get this corner one down in the corner, this corner one down in the corner. We'll see. Try to get it as close to the lash line as I can and bring it from this corner all the way over. If you want to just stop halfway, knock yourself out. Not very pigmented like at all. That didn't really do much at all. Oh no. All right, we're really gonna try hard to get it to pick up. No, it's barely doing anything. I'm gonna do the same on this side just so we're matching, and then I think I might try the color above it and see if maybe I get more pigment out of that one. So like I said, we're gonna try going one color up to see if maybe that might be a little darker. You know what we forgot? We forgot brows. I normally do brows before I do my eyes. Can't believe I forgot that. And when I do underneath, I just go halfway. Not even. Like between 1/4 and 1/2. And that is just not giving me the color that I'm looking for. Before we go any further with the eyes, let's do this thing with the brows. My Dollar Tree did not have very many brow products. We're gonna just be very brief. You guys know me and my eyebrows. I'm not overplucked in the 90s kind of a situation here. Brush it up. Mainly getting any product that I might have put in there, like powders, foundations. Just kind of brushing through it, cleaning them up. The color that I got here, I didn't even tell you what it was. I ripped it out of the packaging and threw it away. So this is LA Colors Brow Pencil, and the color is dark blonde. That's what I got. Just to kind of give it a little something, just to wake it up. We're not going crazy with our brows today. This is actually not quite the color that I need. Gingery undertones a little bit. I do need to do a video where we just play with brow products. You know, I think it might be kind of fun to watch someone, me, that doesn't know how to do brows. Like, watch me try to figure out how to do brows. Trying different things and just trying to do brows. And it really doesn't need... I avoid it because I don't know how to do brows. Like, I just put a little bit in there just to kind of wake them up because they're kind of pathetic looking. I keep getting pulled away. This is crazy. I'm never going to get this video done. I've been filming this for a while. You guys, like, I'm going to edit it down to like nothing for you guys, but I've been doing this all morning. Okay, so what were we doing before I got interrupted? Okay, so we're doing the eyebrows, which this product seems fine, like formula type wise. It's not too dry, it's not too waxy, but I just don't feel like it matches what's inside. I just kind of feel like it just doesn't, it's quite a bit, I don't know, hopefully you guys, it's showing up on the camera for you guys, but it just doesn't scream Heather, right? It's not giving Heather vibes. That shade is wrong. Formula seems fine. Now going back to this eyeshadow, it's just, but I can't get that to show up on my eyes. So what I think we'll just have to do is go with the liner, which I can't believe I picked up two black browns. Like, I don't know, but I honestly thought I was grabbing two different colors. I wonder if I can just stay with the drugstore. Maybe I've got an LA Colors eyeliner so we can stay with the whole Dollar Tree. Okay, so looking through my stash, I did find a few more LA Colors liners. Oh, this one's LA Girl. Oh, this one's, okay. So I have two LA Girl. LA Colors, that's Dollar Tree. Can you get LA Colors like anywhere else besides like dollar stores? So this is an LA Colors eyeliner pencil, black brown. So this liquid one, I like using a liquid one after I put my lashes on. I just put a little line over like the lash band. So I'm gonna hug this right at the base, right, I'm gonna use this as close as I can to the lash line and just kind of go from corner to corner. So that looks pretty good compared to this side. Doing it right here, just putting it on, just right on that lash line. So I'm gonna try and get a nice sharp tip, and we're gonna do the lower liner. I have my nice sharp tip. I'm gonna go on the lower one, sticking right by the lash line, staying out of the water line. And I'm gonna do just a little bit, and we're just gonna come over about a quarter of the way. I'm gonna buff it out a little bit just to kind of blend it. So I'm gonna grab a brush, like a packed point, and blend that liner on the lower. And just keeping it where it's at, but just buffing it so it's not a harsh line. I think I'm gonna buff out the upper line too. I'm gonna grab that upper color again. Grab that with that brush that we used to put that color on the lower. And I'm gonna go and just do it again and kind of cover up that dark that we just put on. Just add a little bit of this lightness to it and then bring it all the way over. Okay, now I want to add some of the darker color shadow on my lid. Hopefully we can pick up some of this, the darker, just to put in the corners. one down in the corner. And we're not really gonna go very far with it. We're just gonna kind of keep it right there, just a little bit. And just kind of bring it over just a little, keeping it just in that the crease. It is not very pigmented at all. It's still working. We just have to use like more of it. Okay, so we got that on there. I'm gonna grab the brush that I used for our second color when we first started. Not grab any more product and just use that to kind of like blend that darker one that we just put on, just to soften up some edges. We didn't end up using this, and we haven't used these loose shimmers, which I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna grab this loose shimmer and just add some like in the corners. I'm gonna use the champagne colored one. It's called Honeysuckle. It has this little knob. It's got a little brush, and I'm just doing it on the inner corner here and then bringing it over about like a quarter of the way, not quite half. And this brush is very coarse, and it actually like hurts my eyes. So I'm going to use just a different brush. I'm going to use like something like that, something that'll fit all the way down in there. I'm not liking my under eyes. They actually look quite dark, and I'm not a fan of that. But for the most part, like this stuff, it seems like it's worth that $1.25. I don't care for the lack of the shade ranges that are lacking with the complexion products. But otherwise, so far, what we've come across, I've been pretty happy with it. So we're gonna hit the setting spray one more time. And then now we're gonna do lashes. So let's grab the lash curler. If you guys don't curl your lashes, try it. Try and wiggle it all on there. And just like squeeze and hold it for about 10 seconds. So then once they're curled, do a mascara. I got excited because I saw Wet n Wild. So this one is called, it's very black. It's Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara, Enhance and Define. So we got that one. Why do I put my mascara on this way? I have no idea, but I always grab a clean disposable mascara wand. Oh, that's a nice little, I like that. That's a big old wand. Try to get it all the way to the base, just kind of give it a little wiggle. And so I always put on like a layer. Then I go through it with like a clean wand. Kind of do like a little curling, rolling. And then I just slowly build it up because I really hate it when my lashes get clumpy. And I just do like a slow build. Whatever. Do the other side. I don't grab a new wand, I just keep using this one. And I do it like 3 times. And then the third layer, I just put it on and then leave it. It seems like a decent little mascara. So we got that. We're just gonna get some lashes. I bought full lashes and then I bought some half lashes. I think we're gonna do half lashes because I love a half lash moment, and then we'll do lips. These are the Ioni Halfling lashes. They're called Halfling lashes. And then the other one I grabbed was the True Romance. I thought these were really pretty. It's a good time. Another thing I grabbed, but we're not going to use, is the freckle pen. I did grab that. I used to have freckles as a kid. Did you guys have freckles? I had them. My mother told me they were angel kisses. Isn't that sweet? Well, I haven't had an angel come and kiss me in a while because I don't have any. Does that mean I've been naughty? Okay, so let's get these lashes on and do lips, and then I'm gonna go have lunch with my husband. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not the glue. Where's the glue? Where's the glue? The Everlasting Lash Glue by Ioni, the same brand with the lashes. $1.25. Oh, that's snug. Ooh. I don't like how snug that is because when I'm pushing them in, it kind of wrecks the brush on the tip. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is damaging the brush. I've got pieces that are like folding down now. Just because it's so snug. Did you guys see my my short that I put on YouTube here? Where we had deer like moving through our property. They were kind of hanging out for a couple of days. It's cool. It's cool. We do have a bunny situation though. We've got like a serious bunny infestation on our property. And I've heard that they can have like a litter like once a month. Something needs to happen because they're everywhere. Like everywhere. I think I got a little crazy with the glue. Okay, so let's do the other eye. Well, this was fun. I've been wanting to do a full face from start to finish, just Dollar Tree. We can do one with just drugstore makeup too. And then we can do one with just all high end, where we just use like super bougie products. And then we can use ones that are just like drugstore products. And then maybe like doing like some like little chit chat and stuff, right? Little chit chat. You want to know one of the things that like drives me crazy is when my upper lashes and my lower lashes like connect and then like they intertwine with each other, and then you're like trying to get them to separate. Which is one of those little things that makes makes my skin crawl. Drives me crazy. I gotta hurry because they're gonna start cutting my daughter's out there. She's gonna start cutting the grass. The lawnmower is gonna kick in and I have the windows open. So I'm really trying to finish this video really quick before she starts cutting the grass. These are cute. I like these half lashes. I would totally get these again. This liner comes in handy to like cover the band. It looks pretty good on there, but we're gonna do it. There it goes. Lawnmowers are going. I wish I would have got the black and not the black brown, just so it would match the mascara and the lashes. I'm so sorry. I wonder, where is she gonna go with that? We're almost done. We're almost done. This is very damp. I accidentally grabbed two black brown. So the black brown is a really nice, like it almost looks like black there, but once you get it next to something that's black, the more the brown part of it really comes forward. But yeah, these lashes, they're pretty long, but they're a cute half lash. They're definitely not a subtle half lash. So if you're wanting something just a little more subtle, not quite, I would go with something that has more of like a clear band half lash. It's hard to get these to, the bangs to like understand and get with the program, especially if they've been plastered to the top of my head all morning. We have LA Colors Just Vibin' lip liner, and the color is Joy. This is actually like really cute color. I love a good nude liner. Use stop. Use thinner. This is Bold and Bright Lipstick by Beauty Intuition. And the color, what is the color? Oh, Sweet Pink. I guess it's called Sweet Pink. So we're gonna throw that on with this liner that we've got. The container is that cheap plastic. I wanna say this might be too pink for what we're doing here. Or maybe I'll just try and make it work. We're gonna do just a little, like just a little bit right there, that's it. And then I'm gonna blend that. Let's grab a little more of this. That's cute. Okay, and then I like a glossy lip. So I picked up Elmo. Well, this is Wet n Wild's, like their Sesame Street line. I think they had this late summer last year. You can find some of their Sesame Street line products, I've seen them at Dollar Tree. Sorry, I don't know how to speak. Ooh, that smells good enough to eat. Just to kind of add some shine, because I'm not one for a matte lip. I think just getting older, it just makes everything just look older. Adding like a youthful shine to my lip, I really like it. But what I don't like is when the wind is blowing and my hair sticks to my lip. You want to see like the inner Heather? Like, I get so frustrated when I'm like out running errands and my hair is sticking to my lip gloss and I'm like, ah. I can get really mean. I can get like super mean. I can. So like the overall problem is finding your shade at the Dollar Tree. Like, right, we know we're not going to go there and get, we're not going to have like 57 shades of foundations to pick from. You kind of get what you get, and sometimes you can get lucky. And one time I found Flower Beauty foundation at Dollar Tree, but they only had one shade. They just had that one shade. So you know what I mean? Like sometimes a company is just getting rid of maybe a line. Maybe they're getting rid of that color, sell it to Dollar Tree, and then they turn around and try to make a couple of cents off of it. So anyway, everything all seemed worth $1.25. I did get a couple of extra products that we have not used, like the freckle pen. I picked that up. We didn't get around to using that. I have a high-end freckle pen, which would be kind of fun that we can maybe compare the two some other time. And then I got some dry shampoo. There's really no point in putting that in my hair today because I washed her this morning, so she clean. So you guys know me and my dry shampoos. I only like living proof. I've tried literally every dry shampoo out there. Either it's too perfumey, it irritates my scalp, it's too harsh, or it doesn't do anything at all. Like there's always like something, and I feel like for me, living proof is the best dry shampoo out there. Best one. Later on when I go to take this off, because I want to leave this on for the day because I want to tell you like how well it wore. I can already tell you my under eyes, like the creasing under my eye, it's kind of getting weird. But everywhere else, it seems okay right now. A little crusty like in my nose. Not in my nose, like in that crack right there, the little crease in my nose. It's just a little, to each his own, but it just wasn't for me. I don't think I would use the foundation again. But the rest of the products I was pretty happy with. I like it. Tonight I'll use this to take my makeup off, and then down in the description I'll let you know how this worked and then how well this wore all day. And then maybe by the time I'm done editing, I'll have a chance to use this. Maybe I'll use this tomorrow, and then while I'm editing I'll add that little review in the description. So make sure you guys always check out my description. I always have tons of information down there. I got a bunch of things that I buy on Amazon, my must-haves, my mom's link for her Etsy account and her Instagram account. What these drawers are behind me, I get asked that question a lot, so I have that answer in there. What nail glue I use, you know, like a bunch of questions that I get frequently. I have a bunch of information in there. Tons of stuff. Make sure you guys always check out my description. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.